We proceed exercise. Limit as a sum. And exercise 7.8. We are doing exercise 7.8. Let us see question number 4. Integration 1 to 4. Question number 4. Integration 1 to 4. X square minus x dx. X square minus x dx. So, firstly we write the value of a and b. The value of a is 1 and the value of b is 4. So, nh equals to b minus a and nh equals to 4 minus 1 b. And the function fx is x square minus x. We have the function which is given in our question. Fx equals to x square minus x. So we write the formula for this function. Limit h tends to 0. H at the place of a we write 1, means the formula becomes f of 1 plus f of 1 plus h plus f of 1 plus 2h plus f of 1 plus 3h and plus dash dash f of 1 plus n minus 1 into h. So we have substituted the value of a equals to 1 because in our question the lower limit a equals to 1. So in formula we put the value of a equals to 1. Now we calculate the value of f1, f1 plus h, f1 plus 2h. All these value will be calculated by putting the value of x equals to 1, 1 plus h, 1 plus 2h and dash dash 1 plus n minus 1h. So when we find f1, then put the value of x equals to 1. Then we get limit h tends to 0. H f of 1 means 1 square minus 1 plus f of 1 plus h. So this will be 1 plus h the whole square and minus 1 plus h. For finding f1 plus h, we have substituted the value of x plus 1, x equals to 1 plus h in the expression. Then we calculate f of 1 plus 2h. So this becomes 1 plus 2h the whole square and minus 1 plus 2h. Then we find f of 1 plus 3h. So 1 plus 3h the whole square and minus 1 plus 3h. 1 plus 3h. And for finding f of 1 plus n minus 1, we put so 1 plus n minus at the place of a. We put the value of x equals to 1 plus n minus 1 into h, the whole square and minus 1 plus n minus 1 into h. At the place of x, we have substituted 1 plus n minus 1 into h. So now expand on the formula. a plus b the whole square. So limit h tends to 0, h. This is 1 the square 1 minus 1 0. So from first bracket we get the value 0. And this would be expanded on the formula a plus b the whole square. So a square plus 2ab plus b square. Then minus 1 and minus h plus a plus b the whole square. 1 plus 2ab means 4h plus b the whole square, 4h square, and minus 1 and minus 2h. Then 1 plus 3h the whole square. So 1 plus 2ab means 6h plus 3h the whole square, 9h square, minus 1 and minus 3h. Then plus dash dash plus, this would be expanded again on the form a plus b the whole square. So a square plus 2ab, 2 into n minus 1 into h, plus b square. So n minus 1 the a square, h square, and minus 1 and minus n minus 1 into h. Now limit h tends to 0. H, this is 0. 1 and 1 gets cancelled. And 2h minus h. So we get h plus h square. Then 1 gets cancelled. And 4h minus 2h. We get 2h. And plus 4h square. 2h plus 4h square. Then plus 1 gets cancelled. And 6h minus 3h. We get 3h. And plus 9h square. Plus 9h square. Then plus dash dash. Plus again 1 gets cancelled. And 2 times of n minus 1h minus 1 times of n minus 1h. We get n minus 1 into h and plus n minus 1 the whole square and h square. This is n minus 1 the whole square and h square. So limit h tends to 0. H from h, 2h, 3h and n minus 1h. We take h as common. So it comes 1 plus 2 plus 3 and plus dash dash up to n minus 1 comes. Then from h square, 4h square, 9h square, n minus 1 square, h square. We take h square as common. So 1h square, 1 is written as 1 square, 4 is written as 2 square, 9 is written as 3 square, plus dash dash. And this is written as n minus 1 the whole square. And h square we have taken common. Now write the formula. So limit h tends to 0. H into, this is the formula for n into n minus 1 by 2. Then plus h square. And the formula for sum of the squares of n minus 1 terms. So n into n minus 1 into 2n minus 1 upon 6. Then we remove the bracket by multiplying the term outside h. So we get limit h tends to 0, h into h square. This is n, and from inside the bracket we take n as common. So n into n, it becomes n square. So n square h square by 2, and we have taken n as common, so it remains 1 and minus 1 by n. Then h square into h cube, and this is n. One n we taken common from this bracket and one n is taken common from this bracket. So n into n, we get n cube. So n cube h cube upon 6. And here we have taken n as common, so it comes 1 minus 1 by n, and here 2 minus 1 by n. Now put the value of nh. The value of nh is 3. So 3 the whole square, 9 by 2, and this is 1, and 1 by n becomes 1 by infinity, it becomes 0, plus n cube h cube by 6. So n cube h cube, it becomes 3 raised to the power 3, 27 by 6 into, it remains 1 into 2. 1 by n, it becomes 0. So 1 into 2. 2 3 are 6 and 3 9 are 27. We get 9 plus 2 and plus 9. By taking LCM, 2. 9 plus 18. And the result comes to be 27 by 2. This is the final result. 27 by 2. Next question. This is fifth question. Integration limit minus 1 to 1 and e raised to the power x dx. So we have the function fx equals to e raised to the power x. The value of a is minus 1. The value of b is plus 1. And nh is written as b minus a. So nh equals to b minus a. 1 plus 1. We get the value of nh. And the value of the function fx equals to e raised to the power x. Now write the formula and we put the value of a equals to minus 1 in this formula. So f of a means f of minus 1 plus f of minus 1 plus h plus f of minus 1 plus 2h plus f of minus 1 plus 3h plus dash dash f of minus 1 plus n minus 1 into h. So we have written the formula, and instead of a in our question there was minus a. So I have written a equals to minus 1. Now we calculate f of minus 1, f of minus 1 plus h by putting the value of x equals to minus 1, minus 1 plus h, minus 1 plus 2h and so on. So limit h tends to 0, h f of minus 1. So this becomes e raised to the power minus 1. Plus this comes to be e raised to the power minus 1 plus h plus e raised to the power minus 1 plus 2h plus e raised to the power minus 1 plus 3h plus dash dash e raised to the power minus 1 plus n minus 1h. E raised to the power x, and at the place of x we have written minus 1 plus n minus 1h. Now this can be written as limit h tends to 0, h e raised to the power minus 1. This will be expanded. So e raised to the power minus 1 into e raised to the power h. This becomes e raised to the power minus 1 into e raised to the power 2h plus e raised to the power minus 1 into e raised to the power 3h plus e raised to the power minus 1 into e raised to the power n minus 1 into h. From all these terms, there is e raised to the power minus 1. So we take as common e raised to the power minus 1. So it remains 1 plus e raised to the power h plus e raised to the power 2h plus e raised to the power 3h plus dash dash e raised to the power n minus 1 into h. This is the term of GP. So we find the sum of GP. So limit h tends to 0, h into e raised to the power minus 1, and formula for sum of GP, a into r raised to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1, sum to n terms, where r is the common ratio which is e raised to the power h, and first term a is 1. So a means 1 into r raised to the power n, so e raised to the power nh minus 1 upon r minus 1, so e raised to the power h minus 1. Then this expression can be written as e raised to the power nh minus 1, e raised to the power nh minus 1, e raised to the power nh minus 1, and e raised to the power minus 1 is written as upon e into, this can be written as 1 upon e raised to the power h minus 1 and upon h. So from formula we know that limit h tends to 0, e raised to the power h minus 1 upon h equals to 1. So this expression becomes 1, and 1 divided by 1 we get 1. So e raised to the power nh, the value of nh is 2. So e raised to the power 2 minus 1 upon e, which would be written as, separated by the terms, we get e minus 1 by e. So this is the result, e minus 1 by e. Now let us see question number 6. This is integration 0 to 4. Integration 0 to 4. Question number 6. integration 0 to 4. Lower limit a is 0, upper limit b is 4, and x plus e raised to the power 2x. X plus e raised to the power 2x and dx. So a equals to, firstly we write the function fx equals to x plus e raised to the power 2x. We have the function fx equals to x plus e raised to the power 2x. The value of a is 0, the value of b is 4. So nh equals to b minus a, 4 minus 0, and nh equals to 4. Now in the formula, limit h tends to 0, h at the place of a we will put 0. At the place of a we put 0. So f of 0 plus f of 0 plus h. 0 plus h, it becomes h plus f of 0 plus 2h, which is written as f of 2h. The value of a is 0, plus f of 0 plus 3h means f of 3h, plus dash dash f of 0 plus n minus 1h means f of n minus 1h. Then we calculate all these values, f of 0, f of h, f of 2h, f of 3h, and f of n minus 1h by putting the corresponding terms at the place of x. So limit h tends to 0, h f of 0, put the value of x equals to 0 in our function. So this becomes 0 plus e raised to the power 2 into 0, which is 0, e raised to the power 0, plus f of h. So it gives h plus e raised to the power 2h, plus f of 2h. So 2h plus e raised to the power 4h, plus f of 3h. So 3h plus e raised to the power 6h, 3h plus e raised to the power 6h, plus dash dash, plus n minus 1h, n minus 1 into h, and plus e raised to the power 2 into n minus 1 into h. So limit h tends to 0, h, this is 0 plus e raised to the power 0, it becomes 1, and 1 plus 0, 1, plus h plus e raised to the power 2h, plus 2h plus e raised to the power 4h, plus 3h plus e raised to the power 6h, plus dash dash n minus 1 into h, and plus e raised to the power 2 into n minus 1 into h. Now this would be expressed, limit h tends to 0, h from h, 2h, 3h, n minus 1h. We take h as common. So it comes 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dash dash plus n minus 1, n minus 1. Then 1 plus e raised to the power 2h plus e raised to the power 4h. This would be written separately. 1 plus e raised to the power 2h plus e raised to the power 4h plus e raised to the power 6h plus dash dash e raised to the power 2 into n minus 1. Now we write the formula for both the brackets. So limit h tends to 0, h into h, and the formula for sum of n minus 1 terms, n into n minus 1 upon 2 plus, this is the term of GB in which the first term a is 1 and common ratio is e raised to the power 2h. So a equals to 1 and common ratio r equals to e raised to the power 2h. Because e raised to the power 2h divided by 1, we get e raised to the power 2h, e raised to the power 4h divided by e raised to the power 2h. Again we get e raised to the power 2h. So we use the formula Sn equals to a into r raised to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. So the first term a is 1 and r means e raised to the power 2h and raised to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. So e raised to the power 2h minus 1. Then we get separating the terms. So limit h tends to 0, h into h, h square, n, and from inside n is taken common. So n square h square by 2 and we get 1 minus 1 by n. Now plus limit h tends to 0. Outside there is h, outside there is h, so h into e raised to the power 2h into n, 2nh and minus 1 upon e raised to the power 2h and minus 1. So we have separated both the terms. And the value of nh is 4, so put the value of nh, so 4 the square, 16 by 2, and 1 by n becomes 0, plus this can be written h, here b, h, there is e raised to the power 2 nh, the value of nh is 4, so e raised to the power 2 into 4. 2 into 4. We get e raised to the power 8 minus 1. And here we can divide, we can multiply and divide by 2. We can multiply and divide by 2. So we get this expression 1 by 2 into, this can be written as 1 upon e raised to the power 2h minus 1 and upon 2h. So from formula this becomes 1, e raised to the power x minus 1 upon x. This term becomes 1. 1 divided by 1 we get 1. So 2, this gives 8. So we get 8 plus e raised to the power 8 minus 1 upon 2. By taking LCM, it comes 16 plus e raised to the power 8 minus 1 and e raised to the power 8 plus 16 minus 1, 15 by 2. So this is the final result.